Hi everyone. The purpose of this video is just to give you a brief overview of the property management dashboard and the elements so you can manage your property and list one. It's pretty simple once you get a hang of it. First thing, of course, this is the AVROA homepage right here. You need to go to login. You'll notice now that you have two separate logins. One is for the membership area and one is for the listing area. One of the reasons we did that was to keep your association data completely separate from your property listing data. That way, if you have somebody who's working on your property listing for you or whatever, they'll never have access to your personal information. But you go to listing login here, and you can see, once again, you put in your email and your password, and you click login. And what this will do is take you to this page here. This is actually, below here is actually our vacation listings, right? But if you see this bar up here, this is actually access to your property dashboard up here. This is your login name. Just so you know, this is how you log out right here. But the important thing is what it says over here, which is rental dashboard. And when you click on that, that takes you to your rental dashboard, which is basically a listing of all the properties that you have. If you have just one property, then there'll be just one thumbnail. If you have 50, there'll be 50, right? And you'll also notice that as you hover your cursor over these thumbnails, that off to the right here, edit and calendars show up, all right? Calendars, we sync calendars using iCalendar, and we'll do a separate video on that. And we also show pricing, but we're going to do a separate video on setting up pricing, all right? We're just going to talk about setting up on a property to where you have the basic listing and that it's published, and then we'll sync the calendar and add the pricing later, all right? Of course, this is an existing property, and I'll go through the steps. When you want to go ahead and list a new rental, you just hit this button up here. It will give you this menu here. You give it a property name and a type, and it says create, right? But we're going to use an existing property for right now just to get through the steps. So we'll go over here to edit, all right? And this is the dashboard that you would go to after you create that new property with that button. You'll see that it's set up really similar to probably formats that you've seen before, right? This first property overview is if you look, first of all, this is the property name. I should tell you that. This is the property headline that shows on your listing, right? This is the property type and your unit number. And then down below are just themes and descriptive things about your apartment in the particular area. You know, if it's non-smoking, suitable for children, pet friendly, that sort of thing. You just fill these things out. They're pretty easy. Location is something that I'm going to take a second on. It's actually a two-step process. And so let's just take a look at this for a second. First thing you want to do is click on by address, all right? And the important thing to do is to always put the country. It's sort of sneaky because the country's up on top, and a lot of times you can miss it. But put in the country that you're in, and then, of course, the address, city, state, okay? And then a lot of people, what I recommend is that you leave off this, when it says region, it's either a region or a county, all right? Anyway, down here where it says zip or postal code, I tell people don't put anything there, because if you think about it, what we're doing is telling Google where to show our location, and we're also telling our computer how to search for your property. And nobody's really interested in finding my property by zip code. Really what they're looking for is the city. What I want to do is set up my listing to where when people are looking for me, they're going to be looking in Gulf Shores, all right? So I'll set this up like this, and I'll click this button to see what the computer can come up with for best neighborhood match. And let's see what it says here. It says United States, Alabama, Baldwin County, Gulf Shores. That's absolutely right. So I'll just hit yes, all right? And that's the first step. Of course, the next step is to drop a pin. When you first set up a listing, the pin doesn't appear. When you click on this right menu here, or this left menu, I should say, if the pin is not appearing where you want it to, or it's not appearing at all you have to do is left click on a PC, and the pin will be dropped. All right, and I'll show you. You can move this pin around as much as you want. But right now we want to do something else here. We want to scan for regions. And we want to make sure that the regions are right. And it says Global United States, Alabama, Baldwin, Gulf Shores. We'll select that one. Many times could be 6 or 7 selections there, so you need to look at them and make sure that the last area that on this list here is where you want people to find you. All right. When people search for me, they're going to search for Gulf Shores. So that's where I want this computer to pinpoint everybody to. So I'll say yes. And if you scan down even farther down here, you'll see exactly how the computer is going to be thinking about when people are searching where they're going to find you. And this is exactly what I want. All right. And then finally up here, of course, with the pin. Of course, when you have it, you can, as I was saying before, all you have to do is you can just take this pin and move it wherever you think it needs to be. In fact, it should be right about there. And the important thing, of course, is always save your property. And as you go through building your listing here, you should remember to continuously save your work, because you never know what's going to happen. Something power might go off, or something might go wrong, and it's nothing more aggravating than working on one of these things and then suddenly having everything go away. But number of bedrooms, very easy. Number of bathrooms, very easy. Amenities, okay. Nearby activities, this is all very easy. All right. Description, basically this top part here is just a description of your unit. Many times people just cut and paste this out of another listing that they have somewhere else. What I like about our listings is that not only do we give descriptions of our vacation rentals, but we also give some detailed descriptions about the amenities of the area. So you can talk about the area that you're in, and the things that people can do there. I think that's nice. The next one down is payment details. When we get into rates in another video, you'll see that the way we do rates is we always list the base rate. Without any fees, taxes, or other insurance and things of that nature. And what we do is with our rental rates is we show those base rates, and then down here where it says payment details, we explain any additional fees. So you can see for this, I have this housekeeping and things of that nature. Also, what you can do is explain in this section other things, like I rent only Saturday to Saturday, and then I ask for money when people make their reservation, then I ask for the balance 60 days in advance. You can get all that information here in payment details, which is really nice. All right. And then the last section down here is travel details. This is basically telling people the best way to get to your vacation rental, or the alternatives they have, if it's airports or train stations or other ways to get to your rental. Really nice. All right, pretty simple. And then we have images, and images work really well. You can see this green button over here, Browse Files to Upload. That's exactly what it does. You choose the files that you want to upload, and you can bring them in. You can bring them in at a maximum of 16 images at a time. All right, I usually do about 10 at a time. All right, and you'll see that they'll just fill in. And then down below, down here, you'll see sort images in parentheses. If you click on that, you'll toggle between 2 pages. The other one being called upload. You have upload images, which is really this page, and sort images, which is this page. And the thing about sort images, of course, is that you can just drag and drop images wherever you want them, just like you're used to doing everywhere else. All right. Once again, once you get your images uploaded, once you get things sorted, remember to save your property. All right. Always keep saving your property. One other thing, also, I should tell you about while I have you here is your featured image. You know, throughout our listing service, we have times where we offer featured properties. It doesn't cost anything; it's just free. But the way you can select the image that we use for featured images, and the way that you do that is by clicking on one of these pictures that you want to use. If you look over here, you can see when I put my cursor on this image, it says Set as Featured Image. When you do that, it'll get this pink border on it, and that will mean that it's your featured image. And as you can see as well, there's a delete button, so if you want to get rid of properties, or I should say pictures, that you can do that as well. Rates, we'll get into rates in a whole different video, but right now what you're looking for is just to set up your vacation listing: location, bedrooms, bathrooms, amenities, descriptions, and images. You save the property, and then the important thing to do is when your property, when you first make your property, it's going to be hidden, all right, as you work on it. What you want to do is click on Make Active Invisible, and that will take your and publish your property listing. All right. Okay. We'll get into syncing your calendar and doing rates next in 2 other videos. We'll see you later now. Bye.